relieved that the lodge remains intact. I am not programmed for construction projects.
Curious feeling, knowing that you've seen something that no one else has. Take note. Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Yeah? Something you need? Ready to head out there? Or did you still need time on your own? We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk-takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means. Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
I have no objections. Hello.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Fine by me. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So don't worry, I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. Certainly. I always enjoy our little chats. Bye-bye. It's you and me for me. You can't get rid of me that easily. My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet him. Not at all. I'll be here. You can thank Barrett for that, if he's still around to thank when this is all said and done. Honestly, he took this seriously before any of us. It was at his urging that we started doing deep space scans. I will admit, it was something of a shock to see Barrett taking anything seriously. Glad to haul whatever you need. Maybe another time.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
Shooting at ghosts now?
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby. Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building. Enjoy your time in New Atlantis. Yes? You need the Vanguard exam? Just press the option for the Vanguard orientation hall in the elevator. Take care now.
Something wrong with the exam? All right, here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Cydonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like. You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
What can I do for you, applicant?
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Sure, go ahead. Until later. I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the nut. Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent. Cydonia, isn't it? So long. Know when you're ready to launch.
I heard that you're so fast you can run around a planet and sign the... Is it weird that I still get nervous around you? We're literally... I do. I thought of you when I found it. Although I suppose I don't think about anything else. That's what they mean when they say, it's the thought that counts. That was a good talk. It'll be hard to top it, but you always manage.
Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
Docking cycle complete.
Hello.
I wish Deimos was exclusively a
Deimos
military.
builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
I hope your Deimos ship has been serving you well. Any questions? For me, I mean. If you have your own ship, we're always looking for bulk resources. The Star Yards have negotiated a set price with the Trade Authority, twice the market rate. Once you have the requested resources in your cargo hold, just return to me. We'll pay you the agreed fee and we'll send the porters to pick up the cargo. If you deliver the full amount, there's a bonus in it for you too. Most contractors either represent mining companies or are miners themselves. But really, we don't care where you get the resources, so however you procure them is your own affair. As a first-time contractor, I am required by law to let you know that every Star Yard offers the same terms. But obviously, you should deal with us. Depending on your cargo hold size, you may need to make several trips to fulfill the order. So what we need is nickel. We need a small shipment, 500 units of it. Excellent. This invoice has the details. Let me see your manifest. Huh, it doesn't appear you have anything to deliver. Sorry.
Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories. They're a true piece of history.
No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos. It's not even close.
If you can't afford our ship quite yet, save up. You will not regret it. Good choice. When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
You should be honored to step foot in here. That feeling of sitting in the cockpit of a longsword, there's nothing like it.
Welcome to Deimos.
These are hallowed halls.
Captain on deck.
Docking seal released.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. You're cleared to land. Enjoy.
Ready to land.
Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city. Wonder where this will all lead. Bye. Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Okay.
So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir. Pass removal. Stand clear, please.
Take care of your ship. Could end up coasting you otherwise.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked. Anything I can help you with? I'm sure you can find something you like.
Cydonia graffiti-free. Used to think I was Vanguard material, till I discovered that space travel turns my stomach in knots.
The locals tend to stay out of trouble. Visitors? That's another story.
Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me.
Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real, though. I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working, or if it's because of the military presence, but crime's pretty low. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but Cydonia ain't exactly a hotbed of crime.
We're not Neon. As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and other locals call me Booth. You can call me Sergeant Booth. Stay out of trouble.
Deluxe condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them home.
Welcome to Cydonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else. You still do, technically. I'm a naval commander, but they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Cydonia security chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days. Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself, and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program. All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again. But it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program. Bye for now.
Sorry. What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend it.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. There's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Damn. Yeah, you're right.
You know, I believe we've got the best mining team ever assembled here.
Watch out for the robots.
Welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor. Mining Director for the Deimos Mining Project here in scenic underground Cydonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose. Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere. Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, come on, mate. It's perfectly safe. We're miles away, so all we get is a little jiggle now and again. Just make sure to hold the railing when going downstairs and you'll be fine. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately, all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books. Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas, and we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some more. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. Of course not. I'll pay you out of my own pocket. I care about my miners, even if corporate doesn't understand our struggles down here. I'm willing to put in some sacrifices to help. That's just the kind of guy I am. If I had the credits to buy all the equipment myself, I would. But this is the next best thing. Yeah, don't you think I want to? Corporate sets the contracts and they're not giving out anymore, so we work with what we've got. Something to do with insurance, benefits, and other liabilities. So I don't make the rules. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Pardon me? People always ask me what I think about mining. It rocks. God, I'm so tired.
hiring. I could really use the work.
It's the divorce. Tia, I told you about that in private.
Trust me, you're beginning a bargain.
It's true, Gilly. We know. You haven't exactly been very good at hiding it. Well, yeah, but I guess not. It's been hard, but I'm getting through it. I'll be okay. There you go.
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while?
To Paradiso sometime soon.
Some other time, then.
To cheer you up. That sounds great. You don't.
Oh, hello there, friend. Have you been there long? Between you and me, I'm pretty tuckered. When that stack of papers was smaller, I might have used it as a pillow. Whew. Was I asleep? Oh, you've probably been standing there for a while. Oh, good. I thought maybe I'd fallen asleep. But, oh my, I've forgotten my manners. Phil Hill, at your service. Yes, it rhymes. My parents had a thing about rhyming. My siblings are named Bill, Jill, and Sil. The Hills. What a thrill. But there I go again. You aren't here to talk about me. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales pitch.
You know, silly. List. The League of Independent Settlers? Do I detect a glint of recognition in your eyes? I think so. How can I help make today your very best day? Why, we help people. We get folks set up and able to start new lives in new places, free of governmental interference. We survey the stars, find suitable places matching people's needs, and get folks started with the essentials. I don't suppose you have a ship? Interested in earning some easy credits? That's terrific, because I have a lot of work needing doing. This stack of papers here, these are just the most recent applicants looking for new worlds to settle on. Everywhere I go, people are really excited about the prospects of living a truly free life, living where and how they want to. I've got a cargo hold full of stacks just like that. Oh boy.
That's not our problem.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't make you do my paperwork for me. Although, I wouldn't mind the help. Oh, that's just a few applications worth. That's what the human touch looks like. No impersonal computer surveys or security breaches to compromise your private information. Just me and some good old-fashioned ink and paper. Every applicant gets a battery of in-person interviews and has every step of their application completed and carefully reviewed to ensure their particular requirements for the ideal location are understood and met to perfection. Try getting that from the UC or Freestar resettlement programs. Used to have an office on Aquila, but, you know, budget cuts. But it turned out for the best. Now they send me all over settled space where I can interface directly with the people. I'm a people person, as you can probably already tell. Feeling okay? Fantastic! That's exactly the can-do, helpful attitude that List looks for in all its employees and contractors. We're looking for folks with ships and or basic people skills to seek out suitable planets and leads on potential clients. I don't suppose you possess either of those qualifications? You know, I can tell that you do, just by the little we've interacted already. Most importantly, we need to collect data on habitable planets. The more habitable, the better. You know, the oxygen and water are musts. Other signs of life, even better. Secondly, we're always looking for new applicants. So, as you travel around meeting people, when the occasion arises, see if you can interest them in signing up for the list. I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about wanting to start a new life. Why don't you start with them? I am glad you asked. List provides members with a few tangible benefits and a few intangible ones. First off, we locate an ideal location matching the needs and desires of our members. After that, we provide transportation, as well as a starter set including basic hab modules, extractors, and seeds for farming, etc. Everything needed to get off to a good start. And we set up a small encrypted satellite to aid communication between distant neighbors and the rare list ship that swings by the sector to offer aid and trade supplies if desired. But more importantly, List provides its members the satisfaction of living on their own and on their own terms, independent and free from harassment and governmental interference. Bring any suitable planet survey data slates to me, and I'll happily pay you for them. And you'll also earn an immediate commission for each interested party who signs up for the list. So get on out there and make truly independent living a dream come true, and turn a few credits while you're at it. Excellent. Thank you for any assistance you can lend us. Whoops, nearly forgot. Take this. Oh, hey there. Oh my, I completely forgot. Yes, of course. We have an amazing pamphlet called Top of the List, which is scientifically proven to work 90% of the time. Though, I'm afraid there's a small fee to cover printing expenses. But your commission will more than make up for that, I can assure you. Coming right up. My pleasure. Oh, these people have waited years already. What's a few more months, right? Oh, sure, certainly. Bring me suitable planetary data scans for planets and moons that have OAT, the more habitable, and you'll earn an... Keep your ears open. That's why I hang. Oh, well, I guess I'm a dreamer. Always have been. My head in the nebula, as my dad would say. But I'm not cut out for the independent life, not really. But I want to be a part of all this, so here I am, helping people achieve their dreams, doing my part to make the universe a better place. Maybe with a smidge of living vicariously through the people I meet doing this. Like yourself. I like to imagine I've somehow become a small part of your adventures. Stop it, you. Not while I'm on the clock, anyway. Though I'm always on the clock. Thanks anyway, though. You're too kind. Take it easy.
Excuse me.
Hello there. Do I know you? How odd that we both thought we knew each other. I'm Leona Hawkes, Deimos Staryard's corporate liaison. Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with me at some point. I suppose I'll be seeing you around. I coordinate between Deimos Corporate and the other operations, such as the Staryard itself, and the mining operations here on Cydonia. Deimos Staryard's corporation is a complex entity, given that the different divisions have different goals and priorities. My job is to make sure those are all in alignment. We've been contracted with the UC for decades to provide military-focused crafts for the entire fleet. It makes sense that they trust us, as Deimos is the oldest standing ship manufacturer in the settled systems. We were responsible for some of the major advancements in grav drive technology since the early days of its existence, so our legacy is strong. Have a good day.
At least I've got more than enough work to complete before I can go home. Go me!
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards recently. Taking their psychological concerns into account has played a part.
Hello.
Yes, what?
Got cold beers and good atmosphere. I can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. You got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am. You in the service? I know the feeling, but, you just get so used to losing people. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say? I got a board here in the bar where people post all kinds of spacefaring jobs. Good way to make quick money. So long. Get a lot of new faces passing through here. Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. We got beer, wine, and spirits. We don't do too many fancy mixed drinks, at least not the kind you get in Neon or New Atlantis. It's my belief that the only booze worth drinking doesn't need to be mixed with something else to taste good. Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust. You're right, because I'm not telling you jack shit. Now, you'd be wise to stick a beer in your mouth and mind your own damn business, because I don't put up with this sort of drama. Only that I didn't care much for them getting disbanded years ago. don't care much for the rumors they're coming back someday. What's your poison?
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Hey there. Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're around here. But there'd be no UC if it hadn't been for Mars.
I didn't sign on for these kind of illegal shenanigans.
got something on your mind, love? Then spit it out.
Take your time, and ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help. Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out. Cool. That's what we do here. Oh man, I'm still new here, so I don't know how qualified I am to answer that. We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Everyone. Free Stars, UC, even Varun uses us in some capacity. Because I guess we're all about free trade for all. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we bought and sold from the Crimson Fleet, right? They pay my salary, so as far as I'm concerned, they're all right in my book. Man, sorry, I can't really say that. Really, they told me not to say anything like that because rumors, you know? All I know is that we're running a business here, and I was told to take in all trades and sell whatever we've got. And listen, I'm not gonna worry about anything other than that. Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. Good size, too. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing. Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right? Come back anytime.
There's nothing. Cydonia's not so bad. Honest work.
Commerce never
good pay.
rests.
I
So
can't
if you
complain.
wouldn't mind.
You bothering me for a reason. Time is money, love, so if you've got something to say, then say it. Sure. Mission boards where you should go if you're looking for your one-and-done freelance jobs. You'll tend to find them at local watering holes near spaceports, like the Broken Spear here in Cydonia. You bet your arse we do, love. You've got all these dusties crammed into this tin can of a city, scrambling to use their profit shares to pay their bills. If they have a thin month in the mines, the credits are still due. So we're here to buy anything and everything people want to sell. And I do mean everything, if you catch my meaning. Not that I'm admitting to anything, of course. I'm in what you might call the Special Liaisons Department. When the TA needs to deal with let's call them organizations that tend to fly below the radar, that's where I step in. I keep my own hours and the pay is good, so who the hell am I to complain? Well, it's been fun.
What now? Here for work, I take it?
Oh, hello.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Stay safe. Hey, careful around. Equipment, don't want to lose an arm or something.
There's no harder working city than Cydonia.
Getting all the way to Cydonia only to find the jobs are all filled.
It's not my fault. I
Sucks.
feel like
Maybe
I'm
it's a
letting my
good
family
thing.
down.
This place is harsh.
Hey.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning. Yes?
There's got to be more to life
Can you
than
believe
this.
people used to think the nearby
Might be time
mountain
for
was
a
a
change.
face on the surface of Mars? Ridiculous, huh? Doesn't look anything like one.
There's something I can do for you? What about it? That's a tall order. I have tons of troubles. Deep down, I don't believe you're ever gonna leave. This all sounds pretty amazing, actually. I'll do it. I've been looking for a change anyway. Let's see where this goes. Can't wait. This is really gonna happen, isn't it? Thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, it's so good to see you again. You weren't waiting long, were you? Here you are. Wha-bam! There you go. You betcha. Here you are. See ya. Hi.
Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals. If that feels like your speed, talk to me. Or check out our posts on the mission boards. Actually, wait. I heard about you. You've done good work for us before, haven't you, darling? Hey, you looking for more work? I'm wondering if you might be up for doing me a favor of the personal kind, off the books. Mission boards? Yeah, You'll find one here in the Broken Spear. They're usually in spaceport bars like that. Trackers Alliance posts bounty jobs on them, but you can find all sorts of freelance missions. Good way to make some creds. Hey, y'all better not be taking all the fun jobs yourself, you hear? I'm almost done with this assignment, so you better leave some for me. Oh, darling. We're the baddest bounty hunters in the settled systems. People pay us to find criminals, scum, and other lowlives when they don't want to or can't track them down themselves. Ooh, should I tell you? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find a ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance, see? And well, bounty says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down. Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right guy, but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here helping new recruits. Good. If you recall, I'm only stationed here because of a mistake I made. Been bugging me ever since the bounty that got away. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you. Hell no! If I'd have wanted you to do that, I'd be asking you to do that. Nah, I got a good friend, tracker buddy who stuck by me through and through. Gonna split the haul with him as soon as he brings the mark in. That ain't up for debate or negotiation. Under no circumstances are you to interact with my quarry, or you'll find yourself at the wrong end of a bounty. You broken or something? Ain't no flies to catch here in Cydonia. He doesn't know it, but he's got a chip in him with a unique ID. Part of the reason he's learned to keep out of the major cities and settlements. Trackers always manage to find him when he comes to town, so he just stays away. But he's a slippery fella. That's why I want to send someone to catch him where he feels safe, just along the outskirts. Sensors tuned to that chip. Makes sense now, don't it? Ken Placus, smuggler, the worst kind. Deals in all sorts of black market goods. He's wanted for grand theft, human trafficking, murder, you name it. He's also extremely good at what he does. He's eluded the best of UC security for years. He's even slipped by our own trackers, myself included. I'm convinced he set me up to fail, found a lookalike to unwittingly take a fall, made me look bad. So I'm sure you understand it's kind of personal. All right, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, or else it's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good. Trackers normally work alone. Careful out there.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least, don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
Watch your step. This is a work site.
Cydonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Found a clutch of heat legions.
Have a good
Kinda
one.
in the middle of something here.
Salut.
Hey there.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants?
pickpocketing is a crime. Or have you forgotten?
I'd give anything for a transfer to another enhance office. Somewhere more white collar would be nice. Certainly. Let's get to work on you. You'd be surprised, I think. There are many dangerous jobs on Mars. Mining, military training, manufacturing. As such, there are sometimes accidents. Therefore, it stands to reason there is a lot of reconstructive surgery to be done after the other doctors and surgeons do their work. The work being done here at this enhanced branch may not be as glamorous as others, but it is no less important to those that receive it. I admit, I took this job because I thought it would be easier and low stress. I thought, who would be getting cosmetic surgery in a place like this? But I was wrong. I am constantly busy treating scars, fitting prosthetics, and helping people recover from the dangers of working here. I want to keep working for Enhance. But until my transfer is approved and a replacement is found, it looks as if I'll be stuck here. See? I knew I wasn't the only one who thought that way. Call me vain, but I just want to focus on helping people look their absolute best. Leave the messy surgery for other doctors. Stay well.
I heard they found another.
Telling myself next year it's back to New Atlantis, out to the backwoods and back to civilization. But they keep increasing me salary.
Okay, hello. Hey.
Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter, accidentally nipped your thumb off, and you need me to reattach it again? Stay healthy. Pardon. Let me... Well, that's a relief. You'd be surprised. Happens at least once or twice a week. Sorry. I tend to think the worst, since the overwhelming majority of my patients come here to treat entirely preventable accidents. I know it's my job to help people, and I love doing it, but I do wish they'd be a little more careful down in the mines. I'm Dr. Flynn. What can I do for you today? I've got whatever you need to help fix you up. Bollocks! Is that how I come off now? Work's getting to me, I suppose. It's just... You see, no one on this bloody planet seems to follow basic safety precautions. It's always, Dr. Flynn, reattach me arm, or help me with this frostbite. Well, maybe if you took the time to properly dress yourself for the outside, you wouldn't be losing your fingers, you idiot. Sorry for the rant, just for a change, I'd rather be treating a common cold, and not some horrific yet entirely preventable accident. You know, I've been saying that going on 10 years now. You'd think I'd take me own advice, open up my own practice on a nice, safe world, maybe settle down with someone. I'd be much happier, for sure. But the truth is, the pay is exceptional here, and all these careless idiots keep me busy. Maybe it's enough to stay with it and retire early instead. I've often wondered why myself. I've got some theories. From what I hear, the equipment's supposedly not in the best shape, so that's part of it. But I also happen to know the miners can get very competitive, since their bonuses are determined by how well they exceed their quotas. So that leads to a bunch of meatheads going out of their way to avoid following safety precautions and taking shortcuts to squeeze out a little extra job performance. It's bollocks, that's what it is. See you around.
Hey, Fredo. Got any special goods you're willing to part with?
2,200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
If I were you, I'd put that back.
Hello, welcome to the Cydonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So please, browse my stock and let me know what I can get for you, friendo. Take a look. Do I have any good deals, you say? Friendo, I am full of good deals. My prices may be fixed by UC pencil pushers many worlds away, but I may find ways to work with you. For example, I buy things to refurbish and resell. You bring me these, I give you credits, and we make deals. The UC, my employer, They try to furnish my exchange with plenty, but other planets, they need more, so we need to make do with what we get. But me, I have other ways of getting goods to sell, and so I do. I get a little bit of this and that from here and there, and that is how I provide for you and me. You understand? Ah, yes, it is the accent. I have been asked this before. Do not worry, I take no offense. From a very young age, I spent most of my life among the stars, aboard one ship or another. I picked up many ways of speaking, many languages. Because of this, the way I speak sounds strange to some, but that is the price I pay for knowing all the languages I do.
Don't be caught on the Martian surface without proper protective gear. All outside surface activities require the use of a certified safety suit.
Oh, friendo, you have no idea. You see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colonies, I also need to receive the shipments, stock the shelves, manage the inventory. Why, even now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods soon, and they're taking too long. Oh, just various crates of supplies. Nothing unusual. You see what I have in stock, yes? And I need to sell them supplies. And without that shipment, neither can happen, right? What happened? I don't know. The ship was marked as approaching, then it landed somewhere out there, and that was the last I heard. Did it crash? I hope not. But maybe, yes, it did. That would be terrible. My shipment would be ruined. And the ship's crew. Oh, how tragic. What if? But we must not assume. We must be sure. And we must get my shipment. That is also important. Let's not forget. Please, no. Have you ever dealt with them? I have. Too much bureaucracy. Everything takes too long. Some of the goods are perishable. You could do this for me much faster. And you seem better equipped than I to deal with any problems you may find on board. You could? Yes? This is what I hoped when we talked. If you go to where the ship was last seen, you could look at it. Find out what happened. Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure nothing is broken. Then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to selling. Easy as peasy, as they say.
I'm so nervous. What if they say no?
Crime's at an all-time low around Cydonia. Let's keep it that way.
I sure hope. Whew. Working the deep mines? I don't even notice the klaxons anymore. Have a good one. Kind of busy right now.
Cydonia, talk to you later.
Sorry, can't talk.
The city of Cydonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
Are you shooting at flies now?
Particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Being stuck down here gathering rocks for a living when there's an entire universe to explore.
Only employees of Deimos Staryard's mining division are authorized to mine resources in and around Cydonia.
Yes? What? Do yourself a favor and just go. Not supposed to talk to you.
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd. You can see it in their eyes. We don't belong here.
Private drinking establishment. Vets only. No. Glad we understand each other. Wasn't clear enough last time, huh? Did you now? Well, you go find it, and we'll talk. Wasn't clear enough last... Dunno. Could try enlisting. Earn yourself some stripes. Vanguard in New Atlantis will take pretty much anyone with a ship and a pulse. Do a couple runs with them, then maybe we'll talk.
Staying safe? Just smell that dusty air.
Apparently, that's the law, and it's been in existence from the beginning.
All citizens are welcome and encouraged to make use of the Cydonia Community Center on the mid-level for activities of all sorts. Seek a community center representative to plan your event or regular gathering today.
You still need me for something?
Telling you, it's
Not sure if I ever wanted to be a Marine per se. This is just where life took me. Growing up, all I ever wanted to do was leave New Atlantis and see the settled systems. Joining up with the Marines was the easiest way to do that. Best decision I've ever made. I don't mind it too much. Things can be rough here, but that's sort of why I like it. I'll admit, though, that I'd like to be stationed somewhere else someday. Not that I don't like it here, but I'd like to see what else is out there. What? Do you mean I'm not miserable like them? Guess not. Yeah, it might not be the most glamorous post and the work can be tough, but it sure beats the hell out of whatever I'd be doing back home. Writing papers, presentations, doing spreadsheets. Nah, that's not for me. I'm happy to be here, and I wish my family would understand that. Yep, my family doesn't like that I joined up with the Marines, but nobody's more worried than my sister. I feel bad. Her birthday's actually coming up, but I'm not able to visit her. She's gonna be worrying about me on her birthday. Actually, maybe you can help me with that. Would you mind giving her her birthday presents the next time you're in New Atlantis? A bit nosy, are we? I'm just kidding. I'd like to know what I'm carrying with me as well. I'll pack some Cydonia souvenirs for her. Dumb things, like some dust and rocks and stuff. She likes those sorts of things. I also wrote her a letter. I just wanted to know that I'm doing okay and that she doesn't have to worry about me so much. Awesome. You're making my life a whole lot easier right now. Thanks for doing this. And tell her I said happy birthday. Take it easy.
How's it going?
Stay safe.
Hello.
They may have disbanded the Red Devils long ago, but we can still be an elite fighting force.
Can't wait to get shipped off to another base. The military life may be tough, but damn it, I'm gonna make
This place reminds me of my UC Navy training barracks. Cold, cramped, and offensive.
Do you have a child or children between the ages of 5 to 18? Enroll them in a United Colonies distance learning program today. Your children will be provided with routine programs teaching them art, science, mathematics, history, and more, all in the comfort of your own home. Put your children on the right path to success and enroll today.
Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored. Aw, you're no fun. I just want to talk to someone because I'm so bored. Plus, you're already talking to me, so if you change your mind, I'll still be here. Not really. I mean, there's Taye. He's a good friend. But he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while. But I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring, like when Taye is busy and my mom and dad are off working. It's okay, I guess. It's better than living outside, because Mars can't support life outside and I'd die. But maybe it would be nice to live on another planet someday. I think I used to when I was a real little kid. And sometimes my mom and dad would take me to visit my grandma and grandpa in New Atlantis. I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me? It's Space Frog from outer space. And he's a little frog character that I made up. I've never seen a real frog before, but I've seen pictures. Anyway, he lives in space and goes around to different planets helping people who are sad or need help. He's great. My mom says it does. She says her work friends like my drawings because they make them smile. She says it's because there aren't many kids here, and lots of people miss having kids around, or it reminds them of their families. Yeah, they've let me do it before, but they're working, so they can't help me do it, and they don't let me leave the condos without them. They say it's for my safety, but my friend Taya's mom sometimes lets him go out without her. I don't know. You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
Citizens are advised to take caution near the military outposts on the city's outskirts due to frequent live fire exercises. It is also advised to use only approved ship length. As the UC Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by stray emissions.
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? Huh. If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
Caution. Subterranean particle density.
Hey, who are you?
And find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3.
Nice to meet you. I hope you like it more than I do here. I live here in the condos. Sorry. No, I don't usually talk to strangers, and Taya. I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about lots of different things right now. I don't really know what to say. Yeah, I'm just worried about my mom. She gets sad all the time, and I just want to help her. She's been that way since my dad died. Only, she doesn't like me talking about it to other people, so I probably shouldn't. But you know what? Maybe you should talk to her? She says she doesn't get to talk to too many other adults much. Maybe talking to her'd help? I don't know. It's worth a shot, though. Right? I don't know. I guess we just make up some games. Usually I just hang out and talk with Renee since she's close to how old I am. Sometimes we go to the community center and they have stuff to do there. Like crafts, movies, music, and other activities. But except not when the adults are having a meeting. Renee calls them sad meetings because everyone seems so sad in them. I asked my mom what they were, but she says it was something to do with drinking. And like, I've never gotten sad after drinking water, so I don't know what's going on. Nah, there's no school in Cydonia. My mom says it's because everything's so packed together, there's no room for it. But also, there's almost no kids here either, so it doesn't make sense to have one. Instead, we learn remotely. It's cool, I guess, but it'd be cooler if I got to hang out with more kids my age. Like, my friend Renee is fun to hang out with and all, but I think she probably feels the same way. Having a real school would be nice. See you around.
Concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activities.
When I get older, later then.
Please keep prolonged showers and other water use to a minimum. Do your part to preserve our precious resources. Thank you from the Cydonia Department of Public Works.
Don't tell me my son Tai invited another stranger to come talk to me again, did he? That boy means well, but he's gonna drive me crazy someday. Gotta hand it to him. He's got his ways of looking out for me. My son means well, and I know he's just trying to look out for me. My husband, his father, isn't with us anymore. It's been hard ever since. Keith died in a mining accident a few years ago. It wrecked me. Here I was, stuck on Mars, suddenly alone with a young child. I still haven't really recovered from that. I don't really know what to do. When Keith died, Deimos settled with us. Per the settlement, they agreed to buy this condo and allow us to live here rent-free until Tai turns 18. Finding work that I can do as a single mother here on Cydonia has been almost impossible. What little money we do get from the settlement every month goes directly towards what we need to live. To be fair, Deimos provides us with a sustainable lifestyle. They take care of health expenses, food, and more. But it's not enough to pick up and move. Now, nothing. I haven't worked in almost 10 years, not since we moved here for Keith's job. I had originally been offered a job here at the local Galblanc branch as its manager. But not a week before I was due to start, they announced that the Cydonia branch was to be fully automated instead. It was never meant to be permanent anyway, but then when Keith died, I needed to take care of Tai full-time. Not many jobs here for a single mom. Tai is good. He obviously misses his daddy, and he's bright enough to understand the situation we're in. He keeps talking about how he wants to get a job and help move me out of here. He's a good boy. I don't know what I'd do without him. I just hope he doesn't have to get a job in the mines. I couldn't stand the thought of losing 2 of my guys to that life. Goodbye. Oh, welcome back. I know he does. I just wish I could do more for him. Thanks for the chat. Oh, welcome back. Oh my. Are you sure? That's... My gosh, it's so generous. Thank you so much. I'll be sure to put it away into savings for Tai. Maybe we can afford a better education for him, or get off this planet someday. Then he won't have to work in the mines like his daddy. Thank you so much. If I can ever find a way to repay you, I will.
How incredibly kind. I'm continuing to learn things about you. Good things.
You're truly lucky to have a friend who shows such generosity to a total stranger. I'll never forget this.
The city of Cydonia is proud to be a pillar of support.
Oh, welcome back.
Seek your local marine recruiter if you wish to.
So long. Not a lot of work for someone like me around here, but it's okay. I just want what's best for my boy.
Not a lot of kids here. Sometimes you've got to make your own fun. You did? Wow, that's pretty cool of you. I'm sure she really appreciates that. I know I do. I didn't know people just did that sort of thing. When I grow up, I'm gonna try and find someone else who needs help like that. And give them money, like you did. I guess some adults are cooler than I thought. I know. I didn't know people just did that sort of thing. When I grow up... Bye.
Where this will all lead. Time to go?
buddy Mitch keeps asking me if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time.
I don't care what anyone says.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
Hey.
This here's the most important work in the galaxy.